starting the video game again. Let's bring in Midgard because we're doing Heaven's Word story and he needs to witness everything. Our little dragon friend. So I saw in chat before I started. Which god? I don't remember. I think it's the white whale. But you know, starting to lose count on how many gods I've killed at this point. Oh, do I have? No. Unfortunate. So I downloaded a shader this morning for this game. I think it looks really nice. Kill a lot, yeah. It was like a YouTube video. He's going over how a shader worked, and he just made one in like a 20-minute video. And I decided, you know what? Why not? I'll try it out. I think it looks really nice. Hopefully, it doesn't unstream. It's against US. I don't think. In the video, he said that it was not. It was like. It was a TOS approved, like program. Is what he said in the video. Did I? All right. Hopefully performance doesn't suffer too much. Worst case scenario, I'll just turn it off. Oh, right. Starting off streams with just waiting. Woo. Waiting for Q. I've leveled up White Mage to level 31 just because I was bored and decided I wanted to try out another job. So yeah, in the background I might be leveling up just jobs randomly. White Mage isn't good till 76, geez. Yeah. I mean, all the healers are kind of samey at this point. There isn't much difference. I mean, I guess Astrologian has the extra layer of cards to think about, but I don't know, it's mostly just press the heal button when someone gets low and spam the stone button or the damage button or whatever until it dies. Otherwise. I also want to try leveling up Black Mage and Thaumaturg, I guess. But meh. I don't know, it's not something that is high on the priority list of something I'd do. I like the magic. I like the magic aesthetic, but there isn't a class that is necessarily appealed to me out of the magic classes. The X-Backs? I don't know exactly what that is, I don't think. Oh, expansions? Not yet. I'm gonna wait until I pretty much have to, but also my birthday is coming up, so hopefully I can spend birthday money on that. Excuse me. Yeah. Otherwise, if I complete Heavensward before I buy the expansions, I'll probably just take a break from streaming Final Fantasy 14 until I do. It's not. It'd probably only be like a week or two, but otherwise, eh. I finally discovered group pose. I was really like wanting like a camera mode, a free camera mode in this game for a lot of like cool scenery shots, and then I realized that it's just not called camera mode. I haven't taken any cool screenshots with it yet, just because I don't want to spend too much money on teleporting around just for cool shots, but it is something that now I just want to have here so that I can do that whenever I see something fun. Why is it taking so long? It is painful. I'm tank. I should have quick Q times. I'm not a DPS. I finally got rid of one of the quests that has been bothering me for the past like 2 months. It's just on here. Because it was a quest where I had to complete one of these trials, but no one was queuing for it. Apparently people just really didn't like it, or it was just like completely unpopular. So it was like it was an estimated half-hour wait, and I waited like an hour and there was nothing there. I was Earth's Front, but I finally completed it by asking one of my free company people to help, one of the free company people who are at like level 90 to help and just complete it for me, basically. I didn't actually care about completing the trial like legitimately. It was just like a blue quest that has been annoying me forever. There's another one that's also been annoying me for a long time, but it's an extreme trial, so I'm just gonna not do it, basically. I forget, it's extreme striking tree. It's oh, finally, jeez. Here in Gridania, old Gridania? No, New Gridania. There's a blue quest like right about here that has been annoying me. I abandoned it because I didn't want it annoying me here, but now it annoys me whenever I go to Gridania. Come on, 1 DPS, please. Pain. Okay. Let's go. finally. I hope this is not one where me being tank is like gonna screw people up because there's mechanics I don't know. Probably not. It's probably not too bad. Oh. All right. Oh, okay, these things. Oh. I didn't get to do my berserk. Alright. Oh, that kind of tornado. Alright. I thought it was just damage. Is that a good aura or is that a bad aura? I hope it's a good one. There we go, finally. Me up, all right. Alright. Well, my berserk wore off, unfortunately, but it's fine. Oh, is that it? Oh, nice. That was easy. Oh, I'm the last person. All right. Whoa. Oh, this is the thing I was looking for. This is the thingamajig for the story. I've forgotten what we're doing right now. I've forgotten this specific plot beat that we're going for right now. Nice. We've almost got all of our light power back.
Warrior light, beloved.
Did Heidelin have a voice before?
All made
Or Heidelin?
darkness, light to none.
It's certainly a new voice actor if there was one before. I can't remember.
Hark. Receiver, blessing, small.
Oh, hi there.
So falls the Lord of Mists, as did all others before him. How many times does this make, Warrior of Light? Ah, how much you have grown. Far beyond the limits of mere mortals.
She has what we seek.
That she does. The key to Azizla and the secrets of Alag.
Ah.
I see you have regained the blessing of light, albeit at a fraction of its former strength.
My thanks to you, Asian. And to you as well, Warrior of Light, for saving us the effort of slaying Bismarck. Now that the key is within our grasp, the path to the heavens shall at last be laid bare.
Uh-oh. Is that is that where we need, is that heaven, is that the direction towards heaven? God damn it. I had the idea for a joke, but I didn't actually know how to do it. It's the heavens ward.
By our deeds shall the wrongs of antiquity be righted, and man reclaim the reins of history.
Man already has a pretty like firm grasp on his history, I would say there, bud. There isn't much to reclaim, I would say. All right. More sci-fi in my fantasy game? All right. All right, Elfino, what do we got? Had I known what was happening, mayhap I could have done something to stop them. Alas, Wedge and I were still sealed within the engine room and heard naught of the struggle until it was over. And now, for all our efforts, the Archbishop holds the very thing we sought to keep him from. But all is not lost, for yet we live and we know their destination. Let us give chase and bring an end to their machinations. Do. Yo, wind up Sid. Though we've failed to secure the key, we must not forget that we succeeded in ridding the realm of another primal, and prevented the Venu's land from being consumed in so doing. The Zundu at least shall be glad of our deeds this day. Let's go and inform Chief Sonu of our victory. Sid and the others will need a moment to tend to the Enterprise besides. Oh. Thank you for just cutscening us over there. I didn't want to walk.
Wait, something is amiss.
Uh-oh. Did they kill the chief or something on their way over? Oh. Guys.
Imperial troops. And they have already secured the area.
I bet I could take them.
Reveal yourselves at once! And there I was expecting more beastmen. Who are you?
Has to be here because they can't not be. Yeah. I'm the Warrior of Light.
I thought Ishgardians responsible for the disappearance of our scouts, but I see now that I was mistaken.
Oh, hey, you're the new king, aren't you? What are you doing
Just as
here?
a warrior observed. The Warrior of Light is wont to appear at the most inopportune time.
The Warrior of Light? She who bested Van Baelsar?
It would seem that the famous hero of Eorzea seeks Azizlar as well. Hardly unexpected. The secrets of the Allagan's power to bind icons to their will could scarcely fail to interest the scions of the Seventh Door.
Oh, they aren't aware that
Know
the
as well
scions
as
are
we what will
gone.
ensue should these insatiable creatures be allowed to roam free. That their very existence threatens the life of this star. We but disagree on the solution to the problem.
What are you saying?
Genocide has ever been the Empire's favored recourse. And that is why we will continue to oppose your every attempt to claim Eorzea.
You do not hesitate to speak your mind, even when your every word could be your last. Alas, your sentiments betray the narrowness of your view. The fate of Eorzea and its inhabitants is of little concern next to the fate of the world. 'Tis my solemn charge as Emperor to bring the icons to here. If this requires the extermination of certain elements, then so be it.
No, don't! They are not his thralls!
Where did that come from?
Take cover!
Yo! Yo! What is this?
Your Radiance. We must withdraw.
Since when do you have one of these? A death claw? Cautiously? I don't fully remember what they're called.
We shall meet again, warrior of light. On that you have my word.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. Why would the leader of the Empire be here to exterminate a couple?
Has designs on Azizla. But why would the Emperor himself elect to lead the expedition?
Alright. I'm glad Alphino is questioning that too. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would have stand less than 20 paces from the Empire of Garlemald. Various Zongalvis in the fresh. I assume the commander that accompanied him must be the Legitus, of whom the centurion spoke. Forgive me. This is neither the time or place for such idle speculation. Pray return to the Enterprise at once. It occurs to me that our friends may have run afoul of Imperial forces as well. I've yet to apprise Chief Sonu of the event that has occurred, but once I have, we will all rejoin you at the ship. Where'd you get this? I sent it here as a precautionary measure. Alright. That doesn't necessarily answer my question, but... Am I fast now? Oh yeah, I got this guy. I had a bunch of achievement points left over and I thought might as well. This guy doesn't make sense that he's able to fly. He kind of just repeats his walking animation, but in the air. All right. All right, Sid, how's it going? Thank the 12 you're alive. When the battleship appeared and fired on the village, we feared the game was up for you and Alphino. What in the seven hells happened out there? First the Archbishop shows up with an Ascian in tow. Now the goddamn Emperor pays us a visit? What is this, a bloody procession of the notable bastards? Who's next? The keeper of the seventh bloody gate? Don't jinx it. I don't know who that is, but... No one's so notable, Master Garland, but I am happy to report the Zundu were overjoyed to learn of Bismarck's demise. Chief Sonu sends his warmest regard. There's much to talk of the westerly winds. Miraculously, none suffered lasting harm during the raid. It would seem the Zundu were taken entirely unaware, and wisely chose to offer no resistance. I sense they have no more fear from the Empire, for the present at least. Had the Empire been truly intent on their extermination, Zundu would have already been leveled. Plainly, Various is only interested in reaching Azizla. Speaking of which, if you're ready to continue the chase, the Enterprise is as well, shall we? Alright. Wind up, Sid. More minions. Let's go. Alright. Is this... Are we being cutscened somewhere new, or is this like a raid? Or... dungeon? Lest you wonder, Wedge was able to calculate the heading indicated by the beam of light emitted from the key. If Azizla, I keep forgetting how to pronounce it, Azizla lies in that direction, we'll find it. The Soleil may have a lead on us, but she's no enterprise. We'll catch him. You see. You'll see. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I did not think that I would ever have occasion to pilot a suit of Magitech armor again, least of all under these circumstances. My full name is Lucia Go Junius, and I was born a citizen of Garlemald.
Oh.
Ah, that explains it. When we first met in Ishgard, I very nearly called you Livia.
Livia? Livia Sasjunius? The tribunus who served under Gaius van Baelsar?
Aye, she was my sister, though we spent little time together. After our parents were killed in an uprising, we were sent to live in different households, setting us on separate paths. Livia felt at home on the battlefield and chose to become a soldier, while I underwent training to become a spy.
Then, Ishgard was...
My mission. It was believed that Allagan relics of great worth were stored in the vault, and I was sent to investigate. Though I was given little information at the time, I now suspect I was searching for the key we but recently lost. And then I met Sir Emmerich. 'Twas his usefulness to my mission which prompted me to approach him, but I soon found myself drawn to him for other reasons. He too was a prisoner of his past, judged for his heritage as a bastard son of the Archbishop. Yet unlike my sister and I, he did not curse his fate. He simply rose above it. In time, I came to realize that I had found a man worth following, and a new home besides. And when I subsequently confessed all to Sir Emmerich, he was good enough to accept me into his service.
I do not question your loyalty to Sir Emmerich. It is your loyalty to your sister which concerns me.
I have long been of the opinion that those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future. My sister fought for her convictions and for those she held dear. So do I. So must we all.
Is her sister the girl guard from like the seven or the couple of like people who I fought on my way into the
especially one who can make Magitech armor sing.
I fought on the way into invading the castle at the end of ARR.
Chief, we should be getting close.
Once we break through those clouds, we'll be right where the light was pointing. Right where Azizla should be.
Hold on, everyone!
There should be an encyclopedia in-game of all the character names, because there's no way I'm going to remember any character name that they reference in the future unless they're like explicitly like within my story all the time, like Alphino and Sid. And even then, those are easy names. The Garlean names
I think that's it.
are not easy for me to remember.
Chief, is that Alagon? Aye. There's no mistaking their handiwork.
I suppose I could look up like a fandom wiki or like a Final Fantasy 14 wiki.
What was that?
But it would be nice to have that in game. It'd be a very cool feature.
Some sort of barrier.
She won't hold, Chief! She's breaking up!
I've lost the auxiliary propeller.
What do you mean you've lost it?
Sid, it's no use. We must return to Ishgard and find another way.
God damn it all. Why do the Alagans always have to make everything so bloody complicated?
We've barely finished repairing the damage incurred from our sky fishing ship. On the other hand, any landing you can walk away from, as they say. I can only presume the Soleil passed through the barrier unscathed. That'd certainly explain why Vanu called it a key. Alright. Still on level 57. Assuming Sid is correct, and I have no reason to think he's not, the Vanu's key is required to pass through the barrier protecting as is law. But even without it, we must find a way to reach the Isle. I should have everyone convene at the seat of the Lord Commander, and that we might discuss how best to proceed. As before, make yourself known to the guardsmen when you arrive, and he will show you in. Alright. Probably didn't need to read that last line, but who cares? Whee! Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Foundation. Here we go. I think something that would be really cool is a healer class that is non-magical, because all of these are mages. What about like an alchemist? And I know the alchemist here, but like like a potion master class that is a healer that is non-magical. I think that'd be a really cool idea for a class.
In summary, the Isle owes its lofty position to the industry of the Alagans. And we can be all but certain that the Archbishop and his cronies are enjoying the view from its top.
I see.
If we are to join them, we will first need to pass through the Isle's etheric barrier, which is, alas, more powerful than most. Powerful enough to make a mess of a perfectly good airship at any rate. As far as I can gather, the barrier mechanism draws ether from the surrounding environment and polarizes its elemental aspect to produce what is, in effect, a wall of lightning.
It seems plain that without the Vanu's key, any attempt to reach the Isle will end in failure.
Alas, the key was careless enough to leave without us, and I don't think the Vanu keep a spare.
Master Garland, based on your experience, is there no other way that we might breach the barrier?
Well, in the past, we've beaten similar barriers by nullifying them with elemental converters. But the one we're up against this time dwarfs aught we've encountered before. The Enterprise simply isn't large enough to bear the requisite amount of crystals.
I'm reminded of the quantity needed to nullify Leviathan's command of the sea. A veritable mountain of crystals that could only be borne by lashing two galleons together to form a twin vessel, scarcely able to propel itself, much less fly.
That said, we're not without options. If it isn't feasible to nullify the barrier, we might try piercing it.
With the piercer
How?
ship?
We create a ram of condensed ether and mount it on my ship. There's just one problem. I don't have the faintest idea how to build one. It's going to take a true authority in the field, I reckon.
Would that the Archons were still with us.
But yesterday evening, I chanced to find Mistress Tataru in unusually high spirits. Assuming I understood her excited ramblings correctly, she has acquired a clue, pointing to the whereabouts of one such individual.
An Archon? Truly?
How convenient.
Fortune favors the righteous, eh? Well then, let's not waste any time. While you go and look for our missing friend, I'll work on modifying the Enterprise. Her hull will need reinforcing to bear the punishment, not to mention a mount for the ram. Just you wait, my pretty. By the time I'm finished, you'll be an airship reborn.
All right. Whee. What is this armor? That is some very tight-fitting armor. Jeez. Oh. How convenient. Taru. How goes the mission? Did you manage to catch up with the Archbishop and his cronies? Kind of. So you finally arrived at Azizla, only to find your way barred by some sort of barrier. Typical. It's not all bad news. I've made progress in search of our friends. We'll get to Azizla yet. Are we taking a bit of a break to look at Scions? Alright. When you fled the victory feast, you used your ancient watercourse beneath the city, right? Well, shortly after things went back to normal in Ulda, I asked Marshal Tarupin to have the tunnel searched. Logical place to look, if it was not there that you lost contact with Minfilia, Thancred, and Ishtola, was it not? Did I ask what the Marshal found? I don't actually know. Pippin's message just said there had been a discovery, and that we were to come to the Hall of Flames at our earliest convenient. I dare not know what it might be, but we shall depart at once. Let Urianger know to join us at Ulda. He will wish to be present as well. Alright. This is a pretty big detour. You know, Archbishop threatening to destroy the world or whatever his evil plans are. But you know, we gotta look out for our friends. Pippin. We're grateful for your assistance, Marshal Tarupin. You saved her grace and father both. It's the least I can do to repay you. Forgive my impatience, Marshal, but your missive mentioned a discovery? Yes, of course, as per your request, I had my men scour the waterways. Almost immediately we encountered a difficulty. An entire section of the tunnel had collapsed. With the mineral concern's cooperation, however, we were able to remove the rubble, which yielded the battered bodies of a dozen crystal braves. Go on. Be at ease, Master Alphino. Your friends were not among the deceased. That alone is cause for hope. And there's this. Oh, that's Stola's wand. I had assumed as much. If I may, Marshal. Oh, you have the like echo device. 'Tis as I surmised, judging by the aesthetic imprint that lingereth yet upon this wand, it has assuredly been employed in the casting of a most uncommon magic. Alright, calm down, Urianger. Namely, talk in a way that I can narrate. The very first that man did conceive to traverse the great distances, and the ancient precursor to all methods of travel that utilize the life stream flow. His dialogue is so hard to read. The spell entaileth the reduction of the corporeal form into its constituent aether, that the caster might enter a life stream and ride its currents thereby. Unlike teleportation magics of modern time, it requireth not a lengthy incantation. That Y'shtola should choose to employ such a spell bespeaketh the need for haste. All of which would suggest she managed to escape. Would that it were so simple. Know that the scholars of Charlayan forbade the use of this spell, and with good reason. The caster hath but limited control over his course. For every mage who came safe onto his destination, another would be set adrift into the light, in the life stream, never to emerge. You can't mean. Be not downcast, my friends, for there is yet hope. 'Tis like that Y'shtola's passage hath left traces in the life stream. Could we but follow these from the point at which the magic was invoked, we may yet find her. To the Silda excavation site, then. Our thanks for your aid, Marshal. Do not mention it. I shall pray for Y'shtola's, Lady Y'shtola's safe return. Thank you, Pippin. Bye. Oh, that's, what's the fastest way there? Probably this exit. Oh, yeah, I need to get back to that eventually. That's a lot of names. Alright. Huh? I guess there's an event or something going on? Whop. Flight. Oh. There you are. Urianger. Evidence of Y'shtola's passage will have made faint by time. Mayhap a few scant traces yet remain to guide our steps. Cutscene? Voiced or no? I just realized, are those horns on Urianger's hood, or are they cat ears? The trail leadeth to the north and east, unto the bosom of the Twelves Wood. Oh, I gotta go to the... Alright. Are you certain? Aye, there's no mistake. Thither hath Y'shtola journey. Jesus. And yet the Gridanians have reported no sightings. Must take this to mean she's still adrift. If it be so, I do fear for our friend. Contrary to its name, the life stream is more akin to a raging torrent. Linger overlong in the midst of this maelstrom, and the aether that formeth one's soul shall surely be scattered, ne'er to be reformed. We have no time to waste. Urianger, pray explore all possible options for reversing the effects of this forbidden magic. We three shall press on to the Gridania and petition the Elder Seedseer's aid. Alright, time to go to Gridania. Here is this quest that haunts me. Right there. Judgment bolts and lightning. Dude. It is said that the elementals perceive the life stream. If, as we suspect, Ishtola is adrift in the midst, we then may be still to find her. But if we are to appeal to them for assistance, we must need do so through their chosen. I cannot read today. It is imperative, therefore, that we speak with Kani-sana without delay. All right. Oh, no. Alf, no. Okay. Thank you. I don't know why I had to talk to Alphino to accept that quest, but alright. Be welcome, my friends, and speak freely. I gather your suit will admit no delay. It will not, my lady. Pray forgive the abrupt nature of our request, but it is a matter of life and death. Blah, 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 blah. I see. As you say, we must needs act swiftly if we are to free Ishtola from the ungentle pull of the life stream. And, as you've surmised, we cannot do this unaided, however.
In requesting the Elemental's assistance to find Y'shtola, you must needs be aware of one difficulty. A difficulty born of the fundamental difference between man and Elemental.
That being?
In perceiving the world around him, man relies upon senses such as sight and sound. For the sake of convenience, he gives names to such things as are near or dear to him. Being formed of pure ether, however, such concepts are foreign to the Elementals. Instead, they perceive by observing the ebb and flow of the energies of life. So profound a division cannot be bridged with simple discourse. The Elementals' voices stir not the air, and thus reach not our ears, while our words are but wind to them. Though we seers can commune with them through feelings, naught that we can impart will serve to aid them in identifying Y'shtola. Nay, they must needs be presented with ether which is akin to hers. If you could but find a family member.
We have her wand.
Oh, I know just the person! Y'shtola has a sister who came to live in Gridania. She told me about her once.
Oh, that is most fortunate indeed. Pray, seek this sister out then, and bring her to Evershade. There, we shall petition the Great One's aid in finding your lost companion.
Alright. Oh. Need to talk to Tataru again. Ymithra. Oh, you know her, do you? Well, that'll make things easier. When she spends most of her time about... Oh, is she the summoner person? Yeah, that looks like... oh, it's the summoner. Alright. That's really cool. I like how sometimes it references the fact that I have done the classes that I have leveled up a bit. Like, I remember once it referenced something about me leveling ninja a little bit. Not all the way, but... and now it's referencing the fact that I've done summoner. Yay! How's it going? What brings you here today? I see you've companions. Lady Ymithra, it's an honor to meet you. My name is Alphino Levier. This is Tatarutaru. So you are my sister's comrade in the scions of the Seventh Dawn. When I heard that your people were being pursued, I desperately sought to reach Stola, but all mine efforts were to no avail. Now I know why. A forbidden spell of all things, that she should be so reckless. But what's done is done. Thank you for bringing word to me. Needless to say, I should be glad to help. Though we were born of different mothers, our veins course with the same father's blood. I hope that this will be enough for the elementals. Come, let us make for Evershade at once. Oh, it's these two.
Let us begin. Raya O, Arun, if you would. Hearken to me, O great ones. Pray give yourselves to the life stream, a drifting soul to find.
Please, Y'shtola. Please come back to us.
There. Now!
There she is. Oh, she is naked. Is she gonna get a new outfit too? Because Alphino got a new outfit.
A room has been readied at the roost. Pray, bear her thither at once. All that remains is to pray, my friends.
All right. Finally, we have a Scion back. Hopefully. Stola is resting within an inn room. Though she's still unconscious, the signs are positive. The conjurers say she's in sound health and should awaken before long. Isn't that wonderful? Now, while we wait for Stola to wake up, I thought I'd take it as this opportunity to finish my little surprise for her. It's something I've been working on for a while now and hope she'd return to us. It wants for just a couple more items before it's ready. I've already placed orders for these. Could I ask you to retrieve them for me? Alright. Fetch quest. Woo. Aethernet. Dude. Glad it's mostly I can just teleport and be there. I don't have machinist leveled up to a proper level, so I can't actually peloton in and get this a bit faster. Items. All right. Do. What does Isumion have? The Leatherworkers Guild makes sense. What do you have? Hello there. Oh, a new staff. That makes sense. Let me sprint. Please just let me sprint infinitely in cities. Oh, that was far enough. I was close enough for that. There was a little bit of a frame drop when there was a bunch of people on screen, but that it should be fine. Bonk. Excuse me, Midgard. You have the items? Yep. I have things. I apparently have a quest that I need to finish. Oh, it's precisely as I requested. A perfect match for the other pieces. And the staff complement completes the surprise. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see what Ishola thinks of the surprise. Lest you wonder, she's doing very well. The Conjurers have left her in her sister's care. Let's go and pay them a visit, shall we? Alright. Oh, just cut to me there, please. Oh, I love not having to travel.
You stole her! I'm so glad you're back!
Tataru. You are safe. Thank the 12. Something has changed about you, Alphino. Or mayhap the change is with me. I seem to sense the ether around me more keenly than before.
I am pleased to see you well again. Do you feel strong enough to talk?
Worry not. I am well enough.
Tell us then, what befell you after you fled the feast? We were told that there had been a tunnel collapse.
That was my doing. I brought the tunnel down that you and Nymphidia might... At the last moment, I invoked a teleportation magic, in hopes of spiriting Thancred away at least. Needless to say, it did not go quite as planned, and I found myself adrift in the life stream. The others? Where are they? Did they not escape?
They remain unaccounted for. You were the only one we have been able to find. I am truly sorry. It was the Crystal Braves who pursued you that day. My hubris that led to our undoing.
No apologies are necessary, Alphino. You are not to blame for what occurred. Know that were our comrades here, they would commend you for keeping the light of hope alive.
Don't worry. The others are alive and well, I'm sure of it. We just need to find them.
Indeed, Tataru. Let us find our friends and rebuild the Scions.
Ha! There is the Alphino I remember. And I feel much the better for his return. 'Tis time I arose.
That reminds me. I have a change of clothes for you. I don't like to boast, but I made them myself. I learned how to weave while we were in Ishgard, you see.
Ooh.
Tataru has apprised me of all that took place in the aftermath of the assassination plot. It would seem I have been away for some while.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's been
much and more happened during your absence.
a couple
At present,
months.
we seek to
I
follow the
assume.
Archbishop to Azisla.
And you want for some manner of etheric ram to pierce the floating isle's protective barrier?
We do. Might you be able to furnish us with one?
A means to prise open a hole in an Allagan barrier. And one large enough to admit an airship, no less. Nay, I lack the knowledge to devise such a weapon. But I know of one who could.
Who?
A leading figure in the field of etheric research, and one of the finest scholars ever to grace Sharlayan. Matoya, my former master.
There we go. In my youth, I had an honor of studying under Mateo, yeah? I immediately forgot how they pronounced her name. Or their name. I don't know yet. In the field of aetheric research, she was without rival. Oh. I have no doubt that her knowledge will be of aid to our cause. The question is, will she share it with us? My master has been ever willful. The gods forbid anyone disagrees with her. When the Garlean Empire first marched upon Eorzea some 15 years ago, the denizens of Charlayan were summoned back to the motherland. However, Metoia refused to join the exodus. To this day, she lives a hermit's life and fringes on the abandoned city. So it's the Dravanian hinterlands we must go, to the place of my birth. Oh. Though Asaela and I were born in Charlayan, our days there were short. We remained only until the exodus. I have not returned since. Oh, so it's to be a homecoming then. A fine reason as any to go to Charlayan. I would afford us an opportunity to pay my master a visit. I believe you've mistaken our primary objective. At any rate, our journey will take us through largely unknown territory. Let us first return to Ishgard and make our preparations. Interesting. I've not seen anything about Charlayan except pretty like negative stuff from the Astrologian. Oh God, I need to go back to Ishgard. All right. From the Astrologian story that I've been skimming through. So it's interesting to like, I guess, go there. I didn't think we'd be going there so early. Quotations. Early. Charlayan is situated in the Dravanian hinterlands. Since to get there we must strike west and traverse the breadth of Dravanian forelands. Make no mistake, it will be a grueling journey. The party will be comprised of us three. Tatru, remain in Ishgard and continue the search for our missing friends. Yes, sir. All right. Let us make to Tailfeather. That's probably... that's the wrong menu. Shush. Alright, Dravania, Tailfeather. It's making me teleport so much. Why couldn't they have just made me immediately go to Tailfeather? I would have saved 300. I can fly in this area, it's useless. Alright. A long soak in the life stream followed by a long journey. I would not recommend it to anyone. But rest assured, my strength is returning to me. I shall be back to my former self ere long. Whoa. A weapon that's actually better than my current one? I believe I'm sufficiently rested. Let's continue west to Charlayan. Once we descend the mountain path, we will arrive at Dravanian hinterlands. From there, it is but a short distance to the city. Be warned that we shall be passing through the Nath territory. We must needs be wary of them and the dragons both. Ba-ba-ba-bum-bum. Where... This way, I think. Right? A great new nation. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see Charlayan in a more like neutral set, or in a more neutral setting, and to actually see it. Because I've only like heard of like Charlayan astrology from the Astrologian story, so I'm faster flying. Yeah. The naming of Vath, I don't care. I'm so glad I went and got flying in this area earlier, because I don't think this journey would have been nearly as bearable if I hadn't. What? There's another person. I wonder if I have another achievement coin at this point. I don't think I do. Maybe.
To the Thalaic River, where to the
It's this
melted
guy.
snows of Abelathia's spine eventually find their way by means of 1,000 silver streams. Whose waters have long nourished the Dravanian hinterlands, and so provided for a settlement of learned souls from across the northern seas. To the city of Shadia, that great seat of knowledge, now abandoned by her keepers, they came.
I took off my glasses because they're starting to annoy me with the headphones on. And I realized that my vision has gotten so bad that from my normal seating distance, the monitor starts to look fuzzy. And like, I'm not even like a foot away from the TV, or my monitor. Metoya dwells on the far side of the Thalaic River. Let's search for a crossing. Ooh. Domes. Oh, it's a new location, which means, yeah, my mount's terrible. Pain. There's like no difference between me walking and the mount. More aether currents to unlock. Woo. Excuse me? Oh. Alright. I guess I'll travel the entire map here. Excuse me. It's quite rude. This is not great. Just travel the entire map. Do. I don't know what to say here. Ugh. I feel like I need to be entertaining, but I forgot how. This a river? No. Where's that water rushing? Is this a river? Yeah, there it is. Well, look at all these new locations I'm discovering. That's how it's gonna go when you force me to walk across literally the entire world. Hello there, you two. From the Astrologian story, I got the idea that Charlayan was alive. Is that where I'm going? That looks like where I'm going. I think it's worth it to be the machinist and switch back to save a little bit of time on this trek. I need to level up my machinist so that it's actually a viable class to play the story with. Same with Astrologian. Ah. Story. Finally. Knowledge seeks no man, so says the motto of Charlayan engraved upon yonder stone. The meaning is simple. It falls upon us to seek enlightenment. During the 6th Astral Era, at the turn of the 13th century, men from the northern nation of Charlayan journeyed across the seas of Eorzea in search of knowledge. Upon arriving at those shores, they established a camp for their scholarly endeavors. Over time, this camp grew into a settlement, and the settlement prospered, and so much that it came to be counted amongst Eorzea's great city-states. Alas, those glory days are but now a fading memory. With her keepers lost to her, the Charlayan has become an empty husk of her former self. Uplander is mistaken. Charlayan has new keepers, is on cusp of new age of glory. Goblins? Here to plunder the city? Uplander's mistaken, Muchly. We are not thieves. This place is our home. Your home? When I last looked, it was mine and Alphino's. We were born here. When Uplanders abandoned city, Uplanders gave up claim. Born here or no, Uplanders are trespassers. My friends, please, we have not come to dispute your claim to this land. Our purpose here is peaceful. We desire but to cross the river. Be calm, I beg you, and let us speak like civilized folk that we are. Surely we can come to a mutual understanding. If that is truth, then Uplanders are welcome here. come with Slowfix. Slowfix will show Uplander's settlement. Do, 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 do. Whoa. What the? An advertisement? Oh. Is this like a actual city? What are you? Are you Levs? Keeping up. I don't know what that is. Is this a new city? Like with Ethernet? Whoa! Well, it's fairly small, but that's really cool. There isn't a second floor or anything? Okay. Here is Heart of Settlement. Name of Idleshire. What have we got here? Guests? Greetings to you. I am Alphino Levier, and may I introduce my companions, Artemis Rahal and Stola. We've journeyed far in search of a friend, and to seek crossed the river. But finding the main bridge collapse, you went looking for a detour and ended up stumbling into Slowfix and his crew, is that right? That is the short of it, aye. This place, Idleshire, I came expecting a ghost town. Suffice to say, I'm surprised to find it so alive. Well, with all them precious artifacts lying around, it was only a matter of time before treasure hunters like me moved in. Weren't the first to arrive neither. By then, Slowfix and his Gobby friends were already settled. At first, Gobbies and hunters disliked each other, but understanding came, then friendship. Now Gobbies and hunters have joined hands to build great new nation. So that's what happened after we Charlaine's depleted. Oh, so you're locals? No hard feelings, I hope. All these nice buildings, but no one to live in them. Felt like a waste, you know? Trying to put the place to rights, and things have been going well for the most part. It ain't all smooth sailing. Not to sound ungrateful, but the traps your people left lying around are a bloody nuisance. There's the Illuminati harrying us day and night. Slowfix has a bright idea. Uplanders desire mutual understanding, yes? Best way of understanding is helping one another. Help citizens of Idleshire and Uplanders can be citizens too. Citizens are free to cross river. I'm not aware of a quicker way to reach our destination. Let us assist Slowfix and his people. Alright. Cool. These are all awful. I don't use any of these. Alright. So Uplanders agree to help? Good. Here's what Slowfix wants Uplanders to do. Many golems prowl Idleshire to get in way of expansion plans. Slowfix wants Uplanders to eliminate golems. Uplanders are Charlayan, yes? Charlayans know best way to deal with creatures. So we're to eliminate the golems. Simple enough affair. The automata were employed by sentinels, and by design can be unmade with a coded command. At the time of the Exodus, it was noughts and crosses. I see no reason why it shouldn't work. Let's divide a task between the three of us. It should be quicker to be finished. Not as in tic-tac-toe, but the British version. I'm gonna forget how to spell that. All right. This is cool. A little city. One second. You're a person I need to speak to. Alright, cool. That's another thing to do. Wondrous Tales. You can share your tales of heroism and daring do with a chance of earn valuable rewards. A new journal will be made available every week. Within the journal is a card with 16 squares, 4 columns and 4 rows, each representing a certain quest or duty, or a category of the same. Triumph in the corresponding adventure. The square will be marked off. You can mark off up to 9 squares on a single card. Complete the conditions described within, for example, marking off 9 squares, marking off 4 squares in a row, and so forth. Deliver your marked journal, and the story-loving child will reward you accordingly. To view objectives and see which squares you've marked off, as well as review reward conditions. Alright. Cool, so that's like just a daily thing to do. Attuned to this Aethernet shard. Is this the only one in the city? When I was looking at the map, it was that was it. Yeah. Epilogue Gate, now accessible in as an Aethernet destination. Oh. There we go. That's nice to have. Where does that... Okay, yeah, that's right there. Alright, that makes sense. Now we can resume work to expand settlement. I'll just take the materia even though I hate it. Ooh. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's such a cool gun. Oh, I really like that. Alright. Uplanders helped Gobbyflock, earned right to be citizens of Adelshire, but Slowfix must ask another favor. A short time ago, a dear friend of Slowfix ventured into Illuminati territory. Illuminati are nasty goblins, show no mercy towards even Gobbykin. Slowfix fears for friend's life. Please find friend before Illuminati do. I'm suddenly taken by a sense of foreboding. Be that as it may, we cannot turn a blind eye. Let us make haste and find Slowfix's friend. Illuminati are the people who were like the cheese before, right? That's kind of my only exposure to them. Being a machinist might be ideal for this travel here. Peloton. Woo. My favorite button. Travel. Alright, up again. Doo doo doo. Let me sprint. How far is it? That's not very far, right? Ah. Oh, that's so far. Okay. That's annoying. Is there a chocobo porter that's close? No. You have a blue quest for me? What have you got? Oh, just speed. Alright. Might as well take it. Oh, what's that? Oh, is this the quest? I don't really want to do it right now. I'll do it off screen. Lot of walking in this area. Do. Oh, I'm starting Dishonored tomorrow. That's gonna be an interesting thing. I'm excited for that. Proceed. Oh, I'm capped at level 60 here. I get to use all my abilities. Goodly Uplander, long time is no eye catch. What bring Uplander here? Does Uplander have a Lucius for junk of Brayflocks? Uplander must not be touching junk of Brayflocks. I know I recognize that voice. Greetings, Brayflocks. It's been a while. Forgive us for interrupting your work, but Captain Weisskate has gave me to understand that you are marked by the Illuminati. This happens to be Illuminati-held territory. Is it wise to be here? Brave Fox eat Illuminati for sunups. Who eats who for sunups? Unwise you are to come here after dirty taking secret knowings from cheesemake from Illuminati. What? Did no one write cheese recipes gobby birthright? Save tongue flaps for trading in Death Pit. Oh. This thing looks annoying. Pray to Godfathers for punishment in near times. Appears we have no choice. Let's go. Fight time. Everybody over here. All right. Dude. Dude. Alright, everybody come in. Alright. Do. Hi there.
Ha! Ether, to me. Have at you.
Woo! Duty complete. Illuminati no match for furious godfits of brave flocks. More drunk awaiting brave flocks in Muchley. Brave flocks is taking leave to Uplanders. Being embroiled in a cheese war is the last thing I'd expect to come from Charlene. At any rate, we fulfilled Slowfix's request. Let's return with good tidings and be on our way. Oh, I can at least travel back here with quick travel. Decimate is a really weird 60th level ability. It doesn't feel like it's... I don't use it enough to really justify it. Just because I don't really have the meter ever. Did Uplanders find friends of Slowfix? Yup. Time has not cured recklessness. Without help from Uplanders, I would be dead. Give me that. That's very cool. Uplanders have upheld bargain most highly. As promised, Slowfix will make Uplanders honored citizens of Adelshire, free to cross the river as well. Though Uplanders must leave for now, Slowfix hopes that Uplanders will pay many visits to help build great new nation. You are most kind, my friend. You may be certain we will return. I must confess, at first it upset me to learn that my home had been occupied by others, but now I see it is in good hand. Under your care, I look forward to seeing Charlayan thrive once more, to become a home of people of all races and creeds. Slowflix has already ordered the Gobwatch to let Uplanders through. Safe travels. Woo! We did it! This seems like something that's going to come back during, like, a patch in between content of, what's it called? Ishgard or Heavensward and, this next game, or the next game. Alright. Like, this isn't something that happens within the main Heavensward story, but it is something that's we're gonna work on and come back to during patch content between Heavensward and Stormblood. Do. Is this debris cleared now? Finally, we can continue our journey. That's certainly a way of clearing the barricade. It doesn't destroy the bridge at all. A very important thing to know. Bombs don't go down. The explosion, they just are like a half circle, a half dome up. Bearing any misadventure, we shall soon arrive at the cave where Mateo resides. Unless you have unfinished business in Adelshire, let us strike out at once. I'm ready whenever you are. Let's go and meet the legendary Matoya. Where are we going again? Oh yeah, to try and find a piercing thing. Aether Piercer. Take the Astrologian's arm. The cave in which Matoya resides is situated on the southern edge of the hinterlands. In choosing the spot, my master desired privacy above all else. As such, the cave is extremely well hidden. You'll not find it unless you know to look for it. We shall follow the road south until we reach a bridge. Rather than cross it, however, we shall ford the stream it spans. Thence head straight until we arrive at the base of a bluff. Directions. Go south is what I got from that, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hold the W button until I reach my destination. Maybe with some slight adjustments. I love discovering a new location. These broken Aethernet shards are really interesting. It definitely, it implies like a bigger city-state here. That's really cool. I like that. Environmental storytelling. That's why people like Fallout. And other RPGs. A dungeon. Ooh. Oh. It would be really cool if they like did like a city restore sort of thing, where like throughout the story I'm restoring the city and it becomes a place that becomes better. But I don't know how they would do that with like the MMO thing, because like it has to be a location that everybody can access all the time. Unless it's like a physical new location on the map, like you can't upgrade a piece of the map. Bong. I didn't even go down to 1 HP. Ba-ba-ba. Porogo. I thought that said Pogaro. And yeah, that frog is Poggers. I agree with you, video game. Perish. Perish. There we go. Killed that frog. Ishtola. This is the entrance. You seem unconvinced. Ah, well, that will only add to the surprise. A word of warning before we proceed. Stubborn geniuses make poor hosts. And time will have done naught to improve my master's temperament. I doubt not there will be sentinels and traps both to deter unwanted guests. But we'll not be deterred, will we? Go on and touch the wall yonder. You'll want to have your weapon near on hand. All right. Icy wall. Let's go. Hi there. Do. I just realized I have a better weapon that I haven't upgraded to. That I need to do. Slow is painful. Alright. Recommended gear. No, I thought I grabbed a better... I guess not. Alright. Is that this quest? Or... did I just mess up? The way should now be clear. Come, let us go see my master. No, I think I just forgot to do something. Maybe I grabbed the wrong thing, or... but who cares? It's not like 2 damage points are really that important. I'll get another axe eventually. It'll be 4 damage points up.
Don't you know it's rude to enter without knocking? The youth of today. No manners at all.
Hello there. I like your hand staff.
Though we neglected to knock, we did create something of a commotion. I had hoped that would suffice.
Heavy-handed as ever, I see. And still not a hint of grace. Some things never change.
To give credit where credit is due, I learned from the best. It has been too long, Master Matoya.
Indeed it has. Oh, it's good to see you again, my girl. And with your fiery spirit unquenched. But look at you, all grown up and womanly. The one there in the fancy duds, that's Louis Soir's granddaughter, I take it?
Grandson, begging your pardons. You knew my grandfather, my lady.
Knew him? Ha! We were constantly at each other's throats. Like rabid dogs we were. Oh, he was a stubborn bugger, was your grandfather. Never a dull moment when he was around, though, I'll give him that. As for you, boy, I've known you since you were a rosy-cheeked babe at the teat.
Transmask Elfino.
And my sister too, I gather. May I say what an honor it is to meet you again, my lady?
Spare me the hollow pleasantries, boy. I'll wager my remaining good teeth you didn't come to a forgotten corner of Eorzea to flirt with a wrinkly old woman. Now out with it. What is it you need of me? Azizla. I never thought I'd hear that name again.
You are familiar with it?
As familiar as one can get from poring over musty old tomes. The Allagans set the Isle afloat not long before the sun set on their empire. Old Louis Soir and I often talked about it. The place is home to a research facility dedicated to finding ways of mastering mighty beings, such as primals and dragons. And find ways it did too, frightening ones.
I love her. I love big witch hats. 10 out of 10 aesthetic.
Buried on Azizla aren't fit to see the light of day. And now you tell me a band of dragon-baiting primal botherers are trying to dig them up?
Indeed. And to make matters worse, the Ascians have a hand in their plot. They must be stopped, no matter the cost.
I see. Very well.
You will help us then? Truly? I had not anticipated such an impassioned response. Could it be that the presence of young blood has stirred your own?
Ah, some things never change. One day that pertness is going to cost you your tail, my girl. Don't say I didn't warn you.
This is a cool little spot. Where are the people? Oh, they're little frogs. I don't know why that required a dedicated cutscene. None of the other little Aether quests have required cutscenes. Alright,
'Twas some 50 years ago, shortly after Garlemald had brought all of Ilsabard under its rule. Faced with the threat of invasion, the people of Sharlayan scrambled about for a means to resist the Empire. For my part, I was tasked with developing an etheric converger.
Ah, yes. A device which draws in ether and concentrates it to produce a destructive force.
But as my research neared its end, it was denounced by the Forum, who claimed that my device was more likely to destroy us than our enemies. After that, they and I had a little falling out, and I decided to seal away all the fruits of my research, lest the dunder-headed ingrates reap any benefit. Ha! Petty, I know, but gods, it was satisfying.
Do mine ears deceive? 'Twas you, was it not, who was so fond of saying that all knowledge exists to advance mankind, that how it is used depends on us?
I don't remember. Perhaps. All right, yes. It was a pet phrase of mine. And that should give you a notion of how sick and tired I was of those spineless wretches of the Forum. All talk and no trousers, that lot. That's why I decided to remain behind, rather than join the Exodus.
You may have had your disagreements with my grandfather, but upon that point, your minds were as one.
With respect, Master, the fruits of your research should not be left to spoil. Will you share with us the secrets of the etheric converger?
Ooh.
Aye, I will. All the information you need is contained in a tome I wrote on the subject. But you'll have to fetch it from the forbidden section of the Great Library.
Ah, you were not exaggerating when you said that you had sealed it away. Though the city is abandoned, the library's guardians are all but certain to remain.
Uh-oh.
We must needs cut a path through them. Come, let us away.
Is that a dungeon? Sounds like one.
Not so fast, you lot. Stola and the boy are staying with me.
Okay, you skipped a line there.
I need help to make new sentinels to replace the old ones you walloped. They'll be board and lodging, don't you worry. But know that you'll have to work for them. Hard. I'll have no sluggards in my house.
I can do this on my own. I'm an experienced adventurer. Wabba-da-ba-ba. The Great Library's guardians shouldn't pose any difficulty for a hero like you. You'll hardly notice Stola's absence, and the boy, and the girl, boy, whatever, would only get it in your way. Transmask Alphino. But if it turns out you aren't up to the task, well then I know you can't be trusted with something as dangerous as an etheric ram. Now, the library's entrance is locked tight. I'll loan you one of my servants to open it. The broom yonder. Well, what are you waiting for? Introduce yourself, girl. Alright. Yellow. Go ahead and wait at the entrance. When your preparations are in order, pray come meet me there. Alright. I don't know where I am. I hope this cave exit is correct. Don't notice me, please. Thank you. Oh. Okay. If Alphino and his sister are identical twins, one of them has to be trans, and this old lady has given me evidence that it's Alphino. Excuse me, birds. I doubt they would actually make Trans-Alphino canon, but I feel like I could gather enough evidence to back it up. Broomsy! All right. I think I might end stream. I don't think I have time to do a full thing here. So I think I'm gonna end stream. Gotta wait for 20 seconds. Yeah. So I hope you either have had or having or will have a great day. Once I get out of the game, I think I saw that Gidio was streaming. So I'm gonna raid them. I wonder if I can use the /raid command. There we go. I wonder if it'll work. /raid Gidio. That didn't work. Oh, or maybe it did. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I hope you either have had or having or will have a great day. I'm gonna send you off to Gidio now. So yeah, here are my links. Follow me there. Join my Discord here. Yeah. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow for